Hi and welcome. Today we are talking about personalized email marketing, and this is Deby from Digeeta. So let's get straight to it. Uh, what is personalized email marketing, right? Sending an email can be as good as having a real conversation with a person. But if you are a business using email for your marketing activities, you must be adding personal touches to your emails to make it look good or sound more tailor made and relevant. You must be already doing all of these things. But personalized emails stand out in the subscribers' inboxes as highly relevant emails that speak directly to them. When the emails that the subscribers receive in their inbox uh, actually cater to their needs and interests, it builds trust in them and improves customer relationship and experience. Right. So, what is personalization? Uh, Email personalization is a tactic most email marketers have started to use widely in their email campaigns, and it is because using email personalization has proved to bring great benefits to their business. A personalized email is an email sent by organizations using subscribers' data to provide them with more relevant offers and ensure a positive communication experience. Moving on to the next slide, which talks about the benefits of doing a personalized email campaign. And these are some of the things that I have tried and tested myself and have also taken enough evidence and inputs from fellow marketeers. So, a personalized email marketing campaign definitely boosts your return on investment. It results in much better engagement with your clientele, people who are abandoned carts or who are your potential customers or even existing customers for that matter. Of course, the segmentation has to be there, but each of these segments could be better nurtured and engaged with your message. Uh, it improves your reputation because it is extremely relevant to the user. Uh, it motivates most of the users to revert back. The click through rate improves of the email, and they take the necessary action that is required to be taken from that email marketing campaign. Like I said, it does improve open rates, which is also click through rates of the emails. It helps to create relevant content, um, and it meets your subscribers' expectations. Um, so that is what it is. Now, in this specific video, we would deep dive into a particular tool in email automation and personalized email marketing campaigns, which I have used extensively and I'm a big fan of. And most of the digital marketing companies, as well as the top digital marketeers, uh, they love this product very much, and it has delivered good results in my case, which is the reason why I would give you a complete demo of the email personalization Convertkit has to offer. And of course, there are two segments to it. One is the basic email personalization, which I'm going to cover today, and there is also an advanced personalization option, which would have conditional formatting as well, and that would be covered in an advanced module of the training program. We will start and we will see how email personalization can be used for starters with each of these combinations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to check for the first one, right? Directly we will go to Convertkit. So we are on the broadcast page. Like you can see, what I've created is a dummy account for Digeeta, and I have logged in. In the broadcast segment, what you would get to see is how we can go ahead and do the formatting. But before that, we will need to create a landing page, which we'll quickly do. And or a form. Right, so let's just go ahead with any option here. um, so it talks about get your guide, or we could talk about or get your newsletter, get your daily newsletter, or weekly for that matter. And you want to capture the email address here, and your button style could be anything. So we will say submit, and we'll save this. Okay, what we'll do is, so the Charlotte form is ready. Okay, what we'll do is, now that it has now it has gone live. Okay, and since this is a dummy account, it is saying 0 visitors and 0 subscribers, and it will take some time. You'll have to land the form over a social media page or an ad, and take the subscriptions, or you could have it on your website. What we will do now is, so you can see that this form is here, right? So what we'll do now is, uh, we will try and add a, a dummy lead here, so that when we do the personalization exercise, you will get to see the changes, right? So on a new broadcast, what will happen is, um, it will talk about your email address, okay, and it will say matching all or matching any, and you can say all subscribers, or from all the subscribers you can add a filter group and say only customers, or people who are new visitors on the site. So you may go for all subscribers, or you may have a smaller segment out of your subscribers whom you want to target with a personalized email, right? So here I've mentioned it as any, and you could have further filter groups from that as well. And then you go ahead and you create your own um, input here. Moving on to the content, we will need a subscriber here to proceed. Otherwise, It will not take. So let's add a subscriber. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just add one of my dummy uh, email addresses. Okay. And I'll add another one. Okay. I'll add another one. Okay. Uh, let's say it's there, and it is another. So this is just to help you understand how this is going to look like. Okay. Now in a new broadcast, what are we going to do? Okay. We've got all subscribers, and out of all subscribers, you just go ahead and you go to the next step. Move on. Here we are saying that we are saying we want some personalization, right? So we will do this. Okay. So we are personalizing the email here. So instead of writing just a hello, we're stating the name of the person, and then welcome to the XYZ site. We are happy to share our newsletter and highlights with you. Best, Deby. Right? And this is the most basic form of personalization that you can do. You can have your image, you can have your file, etc. Everything updated like a proper email. Uh, you can use Unsplash. There are a lot of stock photos that they have, so it will simply look extremely professional, and you can make it stand out completely. What you can also do is have another kind of or personalization in this. Now, snippets is basically, let's say, a way in which you can have another call to action link over here, and add it in order to take further information or make them take action on an offer or a limited period, event or something that you would want them to take an action on. Your personalization can go ahead and even, like I said, include your subscriber's email address. Now, your email address would definitely neither your name or email address can get personalized in the subject line, but your email address and name can definitely get added here. So I would suggest that go ahead with just the name, and if you have a longer email with more conditions to be added, then it has to go into your advanced segment, which is your conditional tags with if else statements, right? um, Here again we are talking about that. Instead of just putting your name, if we put this option, then let's say the person has left just his email ID and not his name, then it will say hello there for default, and it will pick the name if they have shared their name, right? So we'll go to the next step, and we'll see how it looks. So hello, first name goes here. Welcome to XYZ, and we are happy, da da da. Right? So if I have to preview this as a subscriber, uh, now this is going to take a bit of time, although if it has captured two recipients here, it should show it. Um, it's not yet reflecting here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and do this, and it will ask me some basic information. Okay. And I don't actually want to send this email address. This is just a demo, but I did want to show you this. Yes, right. So I had updated two subscribers, one by the name of Deb and one by the name of Suman. So this has got captured. So let's see what it says. So with the email ID I had added, it is taking the name Deb, which is the personalized name. And if I wouldn't have mentioned the name, it would have said hello there. Okay. So now we'll go to the second option, which is the incentive email personalization. We are back on the Charlotte form that we made, and we'll go to settings directly. And in settings, you will see what the visitor, once he or she subscribes, is going to see. Uh, and it will give a general mail message, and we'll go directly here. So now in the incentive email, basically you can personalize what your subscriber is going to get um, after they put in their information and subscribe to the form. So either you could go ahead with a single click, which will send them a standard email address from a standard incentive email from your email address saying that your subscription needs to be confirmed, and confirm your subscription. Um, or else, what you can do is you can do an auto confirmation, which will not need a second round of confirmation from the uh, incentive email, which is over here. This is a double confirmation that Convertkit has to offer. They vehemently ask us to not go for this. auto confirm a new subscriber in order to avoid spam opt-ins. Uh, However, it's really up to you whether you use it or not. There is a third option, which is a download button. So you also are free to share an added link. It could be a guidebook or a PDF or anything that could help in getting more subscribers to your form. You could ask for a free access to a ebook or a limited access or a higher discount, etc. And you could opt for this and upload the file here. Um, the edit email contents would help you to personalize it again. So you can mention, let's say, scroll down and take your pick, right? You can add your image, file, etc. And just talk about all of this, right? And that's your incentive email right there. Moving on to creating your own content snippets. Um, you go directly to your drop down from the name menu, and here it is, content snippets. So let's create a new one. Okay, new content snippet. Uh, Limited period offer on select books. Okay, and you save it. Right now, when I go back to my broadcasts and I open the broadcast, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit what I had written. I'm going to try and see if I can further add my snippet here, like I was telling you. Okay, so new content snippet, add to email, and that's done, right? We go ahead to the next step. And hello, first name, blah, 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 limited period offer on select books. And if I have, oops, I again cannot see the subscribers here, although we see two recipients here. Well, so you get the message. Had this been a link, it would have been clickable, and you could have directly put a link back to your web page, which could have a limited period offer on something with a checkout, right? So, so after snippets in the personalization journey, we move next to sequence emails, and sequence emails on Convertkit tells you that it's a paid feature, and it will give you a 14-day trial. This is my dummy account, and I can fill in all of this and start my free trial. But what we can do is for this discussion, I can demonstrate to you what it will look like. Um, by talking about this particular diagram here, which talks specifically about funneling the lead, right? So when you have your leads visiting your site and taking specific actions, you already have your funnel in terms of, let's say, uh, whether they are your existing customers or they're new customers, or they have bounced off, they are unhappy with some service, etc. And you have your segmentation right there. And bucketing can happen in many ways. This is just one way. There could be filters in terms of what your business is about. If, let's say, you are into the business of selling books, you could have a kids section books going out. You could have management books. You could have fiction books. So again, your audience segmentation would be different from the first one that I mentioned. So a sequence email from ConvertKit would let you make that demarcation of leads and give you that specific option to automate and share personalized email to the separate buyer segments that you already have. And what I can do is I can follow this up and share a very short snippet of specifically sequence emails post this video over email. But broadly, sequence email works precisely in this way, and it will be crafted and customized depending on which business you are working for and with. So that's about sequence emails. And the last personalization in basic email personalizations for ConvertKit is your email templates. And I've kept the simplest one for the end because, as the name suggests, it will let you be very flexible in the way you want to craft your email templates and give you that freedom to make it look the way you want it to. Most of the emails that we get nowadays do have photographs or graphics to it. But what is more important is to make it extremely relevant to your audience and have it personalized depending on the audience segments that you have within your business. So, in the free version, of course, there is only text. Okay. But definitely in the 14-day free trial, there would be all the options that you could see for yourself and try and make the most of. So the basic one also has uh, you know a lot of clarity, and it will give you call to action buttons, etc. And you could have it personalized the way you would want. Of course, it is text only, right? Um, yeah, that's about it. That's about it. I think I even went ahead and shared the pricing plan in the first video of mine. Although, if you guys want, I can pull it out. Yes, so we discussed this before, but Up to 1,000 subscribers, you could go ahead and use their free version. It may not have some of the advanced features like you saw in the case of email templates, but most of the things that you would want are already there. And a little bit of differentiation really doesn't matter unless you scaled up your business a lot. This is the version that is really good and quite economical compared to most of the other personalized email tools that we have in the market. And yes, out of most of the ones that I've used, I've found ConvertKit to be very user friendly, and their support and their backend team, the chat system, etc., will really help you um, in you know closing any of the gaps or issues that you're facing in terms of getting things on track, right? So that's about it for ConvertKit. We have covered broadcast, sequence, incentive, emails, content snippets, and email templates in this video. Um, and finally, let's quickly talk about some best practices uh, for email marketing, especially with personalization in email marketing. You need to identify your tasks. First of all, you need to decide which method of personalization will be the most powerful to achieve your business goals. Create a plan and work it through step by step. Secondly, collect data. There is no chance of making a smart and sophisticated personalized campaign if you have no data about the subscribers. Try to collect as much data as you can, whether it is in terms of gender, address, phone number, purchase history, and so on, and more importantly, what is relevant for your business. Um, Add more options in the subscription form. Just add desired questions in the subscription form on your website or elsewhere. Segment your email list. Use tools for segmentation, like we spoke about, so that you would be able to create different campaigns for certain groups based on the data you have at hand, and then accordingly send behavior triggered emails. You can get more advanced and set up triggered email campaigns which send subscribers different emails based on the actions they complete on the website. Right? So the last part is definitely an advanced personalized email campaign, and we can have a separate discussion in advanced email personalization in our advanced course. But I hope you've made the most of this discussion and I have been able to add some value to your learning today. Uh, Thank you so much for your time and thank you for being a part of this video. Wish you all the best.